resilient mind. Join me for an unforgettable live stream where we'll dive into 150 powerful Stoic quotes to help you overcome adversity, achieve your goals, and live a life of fulfillment. Stoics for wisdom and knowledge. 1. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be 1. Marcus Aurelius. Instead of debating moral virtues or comparing yourself to others, focus on living them. A true Stoic doesn't just talk about being good. They embody integrity, courage, and discipline in their actions. Ask yourself, are you practicing the values you admire? 2. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can control how you react. Your power lies in your thoughts, your attitude, and your choices. When facing setbacks, remind yourself, is my response strengthening me or making me weaker? 3. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Seneca: time is our most precious resource, yet we waste it on distractions, procrastination, and meaningless worries. The key to wisdom is using time effectively. Focus on what truly matters, be present, and stop delaying your goals. Point 4. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca: most of our fears and anxieties exist only in our minds. We create worst-case scenarios that never happen. Instead of being controlled by irrational fears, train yourself to stay present and deal with challenges as they come, rather than suffering in advance. Point 5. If something is difficult for you to accomplish, do not think it impossible. Marcus Aurelius: just because something is hard doesn't mean it's unattainable. Growth happens through effort and persistence. Instead of saying, I can't, ask yourself, how can I? The Stoic mindset is about perseverance and self-belief. Point 6. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius: when someone wrongs you, your instinct may be to retaliate, but true power is in restraint. Reacting with wisdom and dignity, instead of stooping to their level, makes you stronger and untouchable. Point 7. It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. Seneca: everyone faces challenges, but your response defines your character. Some people crumble under pressure, while others stand tall with resilience. Stoicism teaches that endurance, patience, and inner strength determine the quality of your life. Point 8. A person's worth is measured by the worth of what they value. Marcus Aurelius: your priorities define you. If you chase fame, wealth, or validation, you become dependent on external things. But if you value wisdom, virtue, and self-mastery, you build an unshakable foundation. What do you truly value? 9. Ignorance is the cause of fear. Seneca: fear comes from not understanding. The unknown seems scary until you confront it with knowledge and preparation. Instead of avoiding what scares you, learn about it, expose yourself to it, and grow stronger. Point 10. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is, or is not, in my control? Epictetus: this is the core of Stoicism. Focus only on what you can control. Your thoughts, actions, and mindset are in your control. Other people's opinions, external events, and calm and rational mindset, you strip it of its ability to weaken you. The storm may rage around you, but if your mind is still, you remain unshaken. Application: next time you're stressed, ask yourself, am I making this worse by how I think about it? Choose composure over chaos. Point 12. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Epictetus talking about self-discipline, patience, and strength means nothing if you don't live by them. A Stoic leads by example, not words. If you claim to value resilience, prove it in your actions when life tests you. Application: instead of telling people you're strong, show it in how you handle setbacks. Instead of arguing about Stoicism, be stoic in your daily life. Point 13. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Seneca: difficulties are not obstacles, they are the tools that refine you. Just as heat purifies gold and friction polishes a gem, hardships mold you into a stronger, wiser person. If you avoid challenges, you remain weak and untested. Application: embrace struggles as opportunities for growth rather than something to escape from. Ask yourself, how's this making me better? 14. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus: true freedom doesn't come from wealth, power, or status. It comes from not being ruled by things outside your control. If your happiness depends on external factors, people, opinions, circumstances, you are a slave to them. Real freedom is inner independence. Application: when something upsets you, ask, is this in my control? If not, let it go. Point 15. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Seneca: just like lifting weights makes you physically stronger, overcoming challenges builds mental strength. The more hardships you endure, the more resilient you become. Instead of avoiding difficulties, see them as a mental workout. Application: when life gets hard, remind yourself, this is training. I am becoming stronger. 16. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus: if you cannot control your emotions, impulses, and desires, you are not truly free. You are a prisoner to your own mind. Mastery over yourself gives you power over your life. Application: practice self-discipline in small ways daily. Control your anger, resist unnecessary temptations, and stay composed under stress. Point 17. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Marcus Aurelius: if your happiness is based on things like money, reputation, or approval, you are constantly at the mercy of external forces. The more attached you are to things beyond your control, the weaker and more anxious you become. Application: shift your focus to what you can control, your attitude, actions, and mindset. Detach from things you can't control. Point 18. What upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about these things. Epictetus: nothing is inherently bad or stressful, it is our interpretation that makes it so. Two people can experience the same event, but one remains calm while the other is miserable. The difference? Their perception. Application: when something bothers you, pause and ask, is this event really bad, or is it my opinion that makes it so? Choose a different perspective. Point 19. You become what you give your attention to. Epictetus: your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly focus on negativity, problems, or distractions, you will become weak and anxious. But if you focus on discipline, growth, and resilience, you become strong. Application: be mindful of what you feed your mind, limit distractions, choose empowering thoughts, and focus on what improves you. Point 20. A man is as miserable as he thinks he is. Seneca: happiness and suffering are not just based on circumstances, but on your mindset. A person with little can feel rich, while a person with everything can feel empty. Your thoughts determine your emotional state. Application: if you feel miserable, ask yourself, am I choosing misery through my thoughts? How can I reframe this? Train your mind to see the good in every situation. Stoic: for discipline and self-control. Stoics believe that true strength does not come from external dominance, but from mastering oneself. 21. Self-control allows one to resist impulses. Right thought helps navigate life wisely, and calmness grants clarity in difficult situations. Point 22. He who reigns within himself and rules passions, desires, and fears is more than a king. John Milton: the Stoic philosophy teaches that external power is meaningless compared to inner mastery. That a king may rule over a nation, but a person who has conquered his desires, fears, and emotions is the true ruler of his own life. This echoes Epictetus' idea that freedom is not about external circumstances, but about controlling one's own mind. Point 23. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato: Stoics advocate for living simply and valuing inner peace over material wealth. Contentment does not come from accumulation, but from appreciating what one already has. This aligns with Seneca's idea that true wealth is not needing much, and Marcus Aurelius' reminder to focus on what is within our control. Point 24. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Seneca: Stoics see adversity as an opportunity for growth. Without challenges, a person never discovers their true strength. Resilience is built by enduring hardship, much like how a strong body is built through resistance training. Life struggles are not setbacks, but tests that reveal one's character. Point 25. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Epictetus: growth requires humility. Many people avoid learning new things because they fear looking foolish. A Stoic does not seek validation from others, but focuses on self-improvement. Mastery in any area, whether it's discipline, emotional control, or wisdom, requires embracing the beginner's mindset. Point 26. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Seneca: worrying about the future creates unnecessary suffering. A Stoic focuses only on the present moment, preparing rationally but not stressing over things that may never happen. This aligns with modern ideas